Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Seahawks going up against the Eagles. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's going to cut it back right. And he'll cut it and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
They're going to look to throw, and that's incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, it's Elliott. Ooh, what a move. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. And the defense now for the Eagles.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Quan Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue, line it. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he motions the wide receiver. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Four down. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come out here in the eye. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Looking for someone to throw to. Coleman has it here right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. Without offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And they'll go on the ground. And he cuts it out to the sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to work. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Leopard! Here we go now.
And the wideout in motion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense showing blitz. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Cut in left. Gone! Let's go! Green, 39! Gone! All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 18 yards there, the first down.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Green.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Whoosh. And still fighting. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. And they knock it away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. He'll rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive...
This is intercepted, and some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, They're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So an interesting call there to take the three. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Eagles. So it'll be first down here after the run.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Well, it wasn't a big strike. But that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now, check, Patriot, Patriot, Green 39, Green 39, back 99, Philly, here we go.
This is Elliott. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On the ground with a tight end. And a cut to the left sideline. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
This is tough as a defender because it was well blocked, but someone has to find a way to make a play. Otherwise, you're doing exactly what the defense is doing now, watching the offense celebrate a long game.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Again to Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Detroit. All right, now. Here we go. Green. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Here we go now.
And they take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big time letdown.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Second down following the incompletion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final